Wow. Wow, wow. Hi, baby. Hi, babies. Hi, Winifred. And my sweet girl. Wow. Wow. Hello to everyone. You're so funny, Peter. Win-win. Are you so funny? Oh, you are so dirty, Jack. Oh my gosh, I can't even touch you without a cloud of dust coming out. Like, what is that? Oh, the people. Careful, Win-win. So, hopefully you can hear me. It's windy. It's chaotic. We are the RUFF CREW. There are a lot of new people here, and I wanted to introduce myself. I'm Abby and the RUFF CREW. So RUFF came from something I came up with several years ago. It's an acronym for Respect Your Fur Friend. And I designed a whole program that can go into schools and teach kids how to respect your fur friend. And the whole curriculum is pretty much created. I need to just finesse it and eventually put it into the schools. I haven't done that yet. I get kind of nervous doing that sort of thing, and maybe you guys can help me with that. And that is what I'm hoping for as well. I tend to rescue dogs and animals and cats and whatever. I don't mean to. I just inherited this land. I actually inherited it with my sisters, and I'm actually going to buy them out. Careful, Mama. Yeah. I live on my dad's property. This home I bought. This home is mine, but it's on my dad's property. My dad passed away about 6 weeks ago. And I have 13 animals. I did have 14. One passed away this fall in a very tragic accident. That was kind of the beginning of just a terrible beginning of a terrible nightmare, honestly. And I just had a very bad feeling that I was being prepped, if you will. Because my kitty, He-Man, he was killed. That was devastating to me because I've worked so hard on protecting these cats and giving them everything that I can. And I do think the enemy took him from me. And I think, I don't know, it was like a preparation for what was coming next, because like a month later, my best friend cousin died. And that was sudden. She was only 47. But she had liver disease, basically. She had severe cirrhosis from drinking, and I guess some people are just more susceptible to certain problems, like liver issues. And I don't know if my family has that or what the case is, but my father just also passed away, like literally less than a month, about a month after my cousin, about a month and a half after my cousin passed away, my dad passed away. And it was a horrible experience for my father and for me and my sisters. I felt like we were fighting the demons to send my dad to heaven. It was the most horrific experience in my life. And maybe someday I'll go through the details. But our medical system is so screwed up. And they did this to a person who had good insurance and who had money. They do not care about healing us, making us feel better. I do think there's a lot of psychopaths that are in the medical industry, that are in our government, and that's a whole nother thing that I won't get into. But needless to say, I've lived here on this property for 12 years, and I've only had to keep up with my little section here. And now I'm gonna have 5.5 acres to take care of. And my dad did a lot of it. He did all of it. Just the last handful of years, I've taken over my part. He used to even mow my yard and weed eat it and everything. And I'm telling you, if I told you how he passed away and what had happened and everything, you wouldn't even believe it. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe what that man was doing up until that point either. That's what blows my mind. The pain tolerance that he had, the wherewithal, it is insane. Crazy. It's crazy where life takes you. It's crazy what we end up experiencing in life. And it really has taught me that none of this matters. That's why you see this. It's just, who cares? It doesn't matter. These earthly things they don't matter. You know, talk to your friends, talk to your family about the afterlife, and do it now, because that's what matters. Get right now. Be a good person. And that's what I'm always working on, honestly. It's just, I have become such a bitter person in my life because of my, the things that I've gone through in my life. And I've been working through that. It's taken me a lot because I've not only been in mental pain, but I've been in physical pain. And that is, it creates a whole nother level of mental pain. Because I would say that I'm over the fact of like being carjacked and things like this. What I'm not over is the fact that I'm still dealing with a lot of physical pain right now, and it's been 10 years. So your body, it really does start to take it takes a score, and the older you get, your body, it just almost like can't take as much, or it just gets too piled on to where it's just, it just finally says no more. And that's where I've been in the last 10 years, last 5 years, really, 7. My nervous system has completely dysregulated. And so it's just been like one hit after the other, with, you know, being carjacked, trying to heal from that, starting my business, going through crazy stuff with my business, learning how to deal with stress with that, and then going through COVID, and then what I call the COVID reverb, which is when we actually got the real big hit then. That was 2021. And then going through inflation and figuring that out, my kitty being killed, and then the sudden death of my cousin, and then now the sudden death of my father. It's just been, you know, when you bear so much that it's just like your body lets go. Like things just let go because you just have no more to like hold on to anymore. You just like, it's just too much. That's kind of where I'm at. It's almost a freeing position because you can just kind of try to move forward. I mean, that's all you can do. it's like a bad breakup. Anytime I have a bad breakup, it honestly makes me want to push harder, makes me want to be better. And the death of all of my animals that I've ever had have done that to me. They've made me want to be a better person. Whether I've been, I don't know. I'd hope to say so. This channel is about creating the life that you want and helping people to realize that we can do that with the power that we have. The power that we've been given by God, by our Creator. We were created in the image of Him, and because of that, we have so many abilities that we don't even understand because we've been suppressed of them our entire lives and generations back. It's up to us to like grab hold of those traditions and keep hold of them. Find family, find culture. And I think, honestly, those are the things that matter. And it does matter, like, how people perceive you. I don't want to be perceived as this angry, old, bitter bitch. And I know that's how a lot of people perceive me. My family, anyway. That's enough for me. I want to be better. And that's the life I want to create. I want to create a life that is more meaningful. One where I have my presence, my attention on individual animals and people instead of at my screen. Instead of dwelling on the things that could have been. So, welcome to Abby and the Ruff Crew. That's just to say a little bit about us. So, oh baby, oh, I can't believe how bad your ankle is. You poor little sweetie. Mommy let you in just a minute, okay? Hold on. Jackson hurt his ankle or his arm, his hand, something. And it has just gotten worse because Mommy has not kept you inside and kept you from running around. Well, you're in for the weekend, buddy. Yeah, because I've had to work all week, so he's had to kind of stay out a little bit. Well, I should have put you in one of those little pins, huh? Yes, Mommy should have. I am going to start using those pins. Either way, I hope you guys follow along with me as you watch me create the life that I want and help show other people that we can all do the same thing. I want to give back. That's another big part of this channel, is giving back. I have not been in the position to give back a lot, and I want to get in the position where I can give. I want to give to animals, I want to give to people, and I know that you and I can, we can do it together. And that's all it's going to take, is us just staying together. All right, well, I am going to get to work. I am going to replace these shadings today. It's been all season. I'm going to show you these other ones. I mean, it's terrible. So, they're being replaced. So join us. Oh, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to take you along as I manage this property and try to live up to my dad's standards. I have lots of plans for this property. It's going to have to make some revenue somehow. So I've already been thinking about what to do with that. I'm going to be hopefully buying, I'm hopefully going to be buying out my nephew, which he owns this trailer right here. So I'm gonna buy that from him, hopefully, if he wants to. I'm gonna give him the option. If I buy it from him, then I'm gonna turn that into an Airbnb. It's gonna be an Airbnb, and it's gonna be a really cool one. That's all I can say. Because it's going to make revenue. It's gotta make a lot. Ugh. So, guys, follow me, subscribe to us. Let's be friends. I need your help. I'm gonna need all the help I can get since I don't have my daddy around anymore.